What's up, YouTube? You like my Find Me shirt? I got tired of throwing on the old PT belt when I went running in the morning. Kind of downside of spending 20 years in the military. No matter how hard I try to sleep in, I'm still up at 5, 6:30 in the morning, no matter how late I was awake. So really kind of a weekly update. May or may not be some useful information in here, so stick with me. Ran a few loads, did a reset here on the yard because I asked for a load to get me home so I could fill my freezer, and they gave me a load, but it didn't go for 2 days, so I had to sit in the yard for 42 hours, 2 hours from the house. Kind of irritating, but it is what it is. But during that time, I got to have some conversations with my operations manager, who's down here in Texas, and kind of look into a few things. So the last video I did was over driver pay and company driver pay. So I'm going to do another one for owner operator and lease operator, but I'm waiting on some information that's coming to me. Basically, I got a buddy of mine who's a lease operator is going to send me about 8 weeks worth of settlements so you can get a good average and see how things go. And then my operations manager is going to send me our company's fixed cost sheet so I can break all this stuff down for y'all. But something I decided to do, because I get hit up a lot about some things on YouTube and by other drivers in person, is I'm gonna build a list that'll go in the description of useful items to have on the truck. I've got asked, I think 6 times this week, about how I stay fit on the truck and how I'm storing all my food, because you know, you got guys you got a whole kitchen's worth of appliances in their truck, and I eat better than them, and I don't have to cook nothing. So I've had guys ask me about my meal prep, and guys ask me about my freezer and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw links to all this stuff down in the description, and that way, if you want a list of useful items, it's there. And if you want to click on the link and purchase it there, that's fine. If you don't want to go through Amazon and try to find it locally, that's fine too. I don't care. I'm not making any money off this. It's not an Amazon store or anything like that. This is just, I threw Amazon links in there. So those of you who are looking for items to help you out on the truck, they're available. So besides that, I'm kind of hanging out today. I've ardmore that picks up at 7 p.m. and delivers 2 hours up the road in Ardmore, Oklahoma at 11 p.m. So I'm gonna hang out today. I did my laundry the other day, so really I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got a kind of a funny smell coming from my fridge, so I might clean it out. Already cleaned it out like 3 times. I can't find what's causing the smell. Besides that, just hanging out. Ran some loads. I've got some more useful information coming towards you guys. I just gotta take the time and piece together the videos. I've shot a whole bunch of clips on dropping and hooking and tips to make that easier, or not really make that easier, but how not to be a douchebag to other drivers and stuff like that. You know, little tips and tricks. But really, I just haven't had the time. Well, I've had the time, I just haven't had the motivation to monkey with videos on my iPad, because I don't have a laptop in the truck to make editing easier. So I do it all through iMovie on iPhone and iPad, which is a huge pain in the ass. So I'm getting there. Just bear with me. We're up to 50 subscribers. So thank you all for that. I've got another YouTube channel that has about 120 subscribers, but I kind of gave up on that because I'm not at home anymore, and it was a hunting and fishing channel. But most of those subscribers were, I wouldn't say legit. I have guys saying, oh, you sub my channel, I'll sub your channel, and then they never watch any of your shit. And so I got to say thank you guys. Every subscriber here is somebody who organically clicked that button looking for the information I'm providing. So the channel's growing. More guys are getting the information and making it into the industry, hopefully with some good advice. Now, another thing that I'm going to do, I'm still waiting on the final verdict from my driver manager, is they're talking about making me a driver mentor for my company and allowing me to provide my company information to some of y'all who meet the qualifications to come drive here. And when I say meet the qualifications, so the company I drive for is generally one that you have to have a year of experience. But guys who were master drivers, guys who were mechanics, who were licensed on multiple pieces of equipment, 92 Foxes, 88 mics, they meet the qualifications for this company. It's just whether or not they decide they want to take a chance on more guys. Now, I explained to them that the military is like any profession. You've got some guys that are shit hot who meet the qualifications and they have high standards. But you also got guys who couldn't meet the standards in the Army, got asked to leave, and are going through the troops transportation program. And Big Sergeant here wouldn't recommend you, but that's neither here nor there. If you meet the minimum qualifications, I'm trying to get them to take a chance on y'all. If they put the "Are you qualified in my department?" I'm gonna start calling NCOs. I'm gonna ask for an NCO recommendation, and I'll call an NCO and say, hey, what is this guy like? Because if you couldn't get out of bed to make it to PT, or you have horrible time management, you're not gonna make it as a truck driver. That's 90% of what this job is. Self-discipline and time management. And if you ain't got those skills, it doesn't matter how well you drive a truck. If you're late for a shipper, that costs the company money. If you miss an appointment, that definitely costs the company money. A lot of these receivers, they have late fees, or they'll cancel appointment times and make you reschedule. And if you sit on a load for 3 days, 1, you're not getting paid. 2, the company's not making any money because you're not driving. So it's all about self-discipline and time management. You have to be able to be a self-starter. You have to be able to manage your time effectively. So we'll see where that goes. But if you're interested in a company that will pay you more out the gate, yeah, you're driving reefer. But a lot of companies are starting guys off at 38 cents a mile and maybe a few bonuses that might get you up to like 42 cents a mile. I started out at 50 cents a mile after all bonuses. So there's money to be made. But anyway, that's all I got for this week. If you got any questions about the Troops Transportation Program or the trucking industry, or questions about any of the things that I've thrown in the description, hit me up. I try to answer, well, I do answer every question. Some questions get real detailed, and I'll throw you my Instagram. My Instagram's attack_life_outdoors on Instagram. DM me there, and if you got more detailed questions, I'll have a conversation with you. I don't protect my social media or anything like that. I mean, worst case scenario, I delete my social media. I'm not going to give you my Facebook just because that's got all my family information and shit in there. So, kind of shelter them from this life of mine. But hit me up on Instagram or ask questions in the comments. Share this information with your buddies. Share this channel with your buddies who are going through the program. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all later. And as always, attack life, never apologize.